For most of us, the act of throwing away our trash is just another easy, mindless task that we perform as a part of our daily routine. Once an item has outgrown its usefulness, we dispose of it. The sanitation workers come to take away our trash, and it all ends up in the dump or landfill, just like the one we see behind of us.
However, there are some people among us who demonstrate an inability to part with any item. As a result, these homes become cramped, clustered, and cluttered with disorganized pieces of trinkets, papers, old clothes, and garbage in every available space. These people are known as hoarders.
The Mayo Clinic defines hoarding disorder as a persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions because of a perceived need to save them. A person with hoarding disorder experiences distress at the thought of getting rid of the items. One such person was Rita Wolfenson, an elderly woman living in Brooklyn, New York. On September 15, 2016, Wolfenson's sister-in-law, Josette Bushman, entered the hoarder's home to collect some belongings to take to the hospital where Wolfenson was being treated. Upon entering a second-floor bedroom, Bushman found a completely intact human skeleton, still dressed in jeans, socks, and a shirt, lying on a mattress on the floor. The skeleton was later identified as Wolfenson's son Louis, who had reportedly not been seen by neighbors for the last 20 years. I can imagine that this situation sounds impossible to most people. How could this woman not know that there was a dead person in her house for 20 years? Consider the state of this house, which was full of garbage collected over the decades, and the advanced age of the house's occupant. If you were living in a building full of dead things, would you even notice one more?
We can think of our mind as a room which we fill with the media we consume, the conversations we entertain, and the thoughts that we have on a daily basis. If we fill our minds with useless junk, leaving no room for the things of God, we are allowing ourselves to be cut off from Him. The worst part is, we may be so overcome by all the garbage we allow ourselves to accumulate, we may not know how dire the situation may be.
Philippians 4 verse 8 says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." If we are to fill our minds with the things of Christ, we first have to haul out all the garbage and drive away the pests that we have been harboring for so long. Of course, we can't do this alone, but we can ask God for the wisdom needed to know what we should keep and the strength to part with what needs to be discarded. It's time for us to think deeply about who and what we allow to fill our lives and throw out what is unnecessary so that we can make room for Jesus. I will make room for you. I will prepare for two so you don't feel that you can't live here. Please live.